that. And then from Ozinga here in Gary, Indiana, we have Marty Ozinga and Rich DeBoer. So welcome to the WJOB show.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you. And this is Marty that is talking now. So Marty, you've got the name. You're part of the Ozinga family then, huh?
That's right.
And so how many generations is it?
I'm fourth generation.
You're fourth generation?
Yeah.
Who was one generation?
Martin Ozinga Sr.
That was Martin Ozinga Sr. What is it? Does that make you like the third?
I'm the fourth.
You're the fourth?
And my son's the fifth.
And your son's the fifth?
Yeah,
really?
But he's just 9 years old, so.
He's just 9 years old. Does he like concrete?
He likes the trucks.
He likes your trucks?
Yeah, he likes concrete too.
So did you understand what I was talking about? You get the feel. I mean, those guys that are driving those, and I'm sure you've driven them too, you get the feel of like this big, mostly diesel engines, right? And those
Exactly.
things. And you get the feel of it, and you get in those little electric cars, and you press on that accelerator, and you start to go, and there's been no noise.
Yeah, that's one of the side benefits of these alternative fuels, that it's so much quieter. And we see that with our trucks too, with these different fuels. Definitely a lot quieter.
And so, Carl, why is Ozinga here? You don't necessarily, when you're starting to think of alternative fuels and environmentally sound policies, you know, perhaps guys driving down the street in big trucks isn't the first thing you think of. Why are they here?
Well, again, I think what we're trying to do is promote some of the great things that our partners are doing. And today, you know, working with Ozinga, one of the programs that they've been looking at is reducing not only dependence on foreign oil, but helping with air quality and noise benefits. And one of the programs that we just recently worked with Ozinga, and again, this is available to any business here in northern Indiana, but installing what are called diesel oxidation catalysts on their trucks. And basically what a diesel oxidation catalyst is, it helps capture the particulate matter that comes out of the exhaust from diesel engines. And again, you know, not to steal their thunder, but I think one of the greatest things that they've done is they've noticed that, you know, trying to improve the quality of life here in northern Indiana and improve, you know, the health and welfare of their employees, they see this as a benefit. And maybe, Marty, if you just kind of want to talk about that a little bit, is, you know, why is Ozinga interested in going green?
Yeah, we see a lot of win-win-win opportunities for the people of our company, the people of our industry, the people of the community. And that's what Ozinga has always been about, is how do we serve our customers, our coworkers, and our communities. And we want to put people to work, we want to do a good job, but we want to do it in a responsible manner. And when we take on projects like this, it's a win-win-win for everybody.
So what project specifically? Putting the oxidation catalyst on? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there's those types of things. We've worked on a project that we call Filtercrete. It's a concrete pavement that allows storm water to run through. It cleans the water, as you talked about water this morning a little bit, and it's actually a pavement that allows the storm water to run through the pavement instead of going into the lakes and the streams.
Filtercrete.
That's right.
And so you put down the...
It's basically a concrete pavement that doesn't have the typical fine aggregate that you would in the pavement, so it almost looks like a Rice Krispie treat, you know, so it's allowing the stormwater to actually filter right through the pavement into the aquifer.
And so it basically has the rock in it that are not ground up, and
right.
They're left in a more, I guess, a rocky feel to it.
That's right.
And then what holds it together?
It's the same cement paste that holds the rock together, but you just don't have the fine aggregate in there.
And so over time, the water will be able to sift through it down to the sub-pavement, basically?
Yeah, not even over time. It just, as the rain comes, it just goes right through the pavement, right into the aquifer, as opposed to hitting all the sewers and whatnot.
Really? That seems kind of odd. I mean, I mean, don't some of them have like some sort of a silicone or some sort of a almost like a rubberized binder, so you don't put that in there either then?
No, there's nothing, no binder other than the cement paste itself, but when you just have the coarse aggregate bonded together, it allows enough porosity for the water to go right through the pavement.
So are municipalities going for this?
Yeah. Yes, here and there. There's a number of pilot projects. We've been working on a number of things over the last 2 or 3 years, and we're seeing more and more of it.
You know, why I guess why I'm hammering on the Filtercrete is that one of the big issues about our own little Calumet River here is that there's been so much development on the south part of this county, and then you build a parking lot and all the water has to filter down to a sewer, and then it goes into the municipal or county sewer, regulated drains, that kind of thing. But it always ends up here in the little Calumet River, And I mean, you're talking square miles of pavement in the southern ends of, or mid to southern end of this county. And if that ground was able to absorb the water there, then rather than send it to Little Cal, that would certainly be a benefit for us up here.
It kind of brings the ground to its original state, where you used to have prairies and grasslands and whatnot, and the impervious has created a situation where it has to have all those places to go. But if we bring it back to in the right places, it can't be everywhere. There's practical places to put this type of pavement, but it allows that rainwater to go right into the aquifer.
You know, we have a number of region boneheads that are listening right now, myself included, that are just like into that. And we'd love to be able to ask you a zillion questions about the different kinds of concrete and so forth. But I better move on from that because I know my wife's going, Jed, you better move on. I know
Yeah.
I'm always, whenever there's concrete being poured, I'm always like, wow, I wonder what's in that. Is it quick dry or not?